Happy Friday, it's Jason from the Pocket Film Academy. I'm coming back to share with you a fantastic question from Adrian Jeffs, a renowned pocket filmmaker, who has for us this week a question about mixing your lens choices. Is it a good idea? Adrian, your question's fantastic because when you make a choice to film with something like an anamorphic lens, such as this one from Moondog Labs, it does show your picture in a very defined style, and that's a super stretch image, cinema aspect ratio, which is different to the regular way we look at a picture through ordinary lenses, either the standard lens on our iPhone or when we use accessory lenses such as the Olo Clip, Moment lenses, any of the other traditional lenses we bolt onto our iPhone will portray that world in a 16:9 aspect ratio. The anamorphic lens is the only one that does, as the name implies, show it in an anamorphic aspect ratio. So can we cut together vision that's been shot with an anamorphic lens with vision that's been shot in 16:9? That's the big question here. Well, you can and you can't. Let's have a look at a couple of different scenarios. Now in this particular sequence, I'm going to be cutting together vision shot from my regular iPhone lens with nothing else attached. So this is 16:9 aspect ratio. And this anamorphic lens. And you'll see the main difference is we get the black bars top and bottom. We get a slightly wider, more stretched kind of picture frame. It's stylistically a beautiful shot, but it's a stylistic choice that can lock you into a certain way of framing your scene as well. Now cutting between these two pictures can seem a little bit jarring, okay, visually, but we can unify them in post-production. I can use a color grade to help unify the images shot between an anamorphic lens and the regular 16:9 vision. In this instance, I'm using black and white. So when I cut between the anamorphic lens footage and the regular iPhone lens footage, you can see straight away by applying a common color grade, you can see that although we're switching picture size, the color helps bond the language of those two shots together. Another option is I can add graphical black bars to the top and bottom of my frame. So in this instance, I'm filming with the anamorphic lens, and now I'm cutting to a shot that I've filmed on my regular iPhone lens in 16:9 aspect ratio, but I've added these black bars top and bottom of frame to help give us the same aspect ratio as the anamorphic lens. And of course, switching back to the anamorphic lens, you can see straight away it's harder to tell when I'm using which lens because we've added the black bars top and bottom to help take away that distinct difference in the aspect ratio. And lastly, in this example, I'm using both a common color grade as well as the black bars on the top and bottom of screen to help totally give a unified look across the board to my picture. Okay, well there's my tip clip for this week. Hopefully you found that useful. And of course today coming to you on the 10th anniversary of the very first iPhone to ever hit the market. Now rewinding back to 2007, just think about how far this tech has come. The very first iPhone had a 2 megapixel camera and only one camera. It couldn't record video. The display was 320 by 480 pixels, I think, and you could order it in either 4, 8 or 16 gigabyte memory sizes. That was it. That was your iPhone. You could only use the apps that came standard on your iPhone. There was no third-party app store back then. But of course it was the very first touchscreen phone to ever hit the market. So let's just cast our mind back and respect and reflect on what iPhone has actually done in the course of 10 years. It's come a hell of a long way. So well done, guys. I'm Jason with the Pocket Film Academy. Hopefully you enjoyed that. See you next week.